Oh, wow.
I have all three of the sound cards. And they just got these two. This quill, they have a lot. They have a lot. They have a lot better things that they'll use it. But now red and orange. Because they'll use it, it's going to be the color of the sky. Right there. Because you can color the
All right, good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Finn. Welcome to class. And here comes Colin. We'll give everybody a couple minutes to get here.
Well, I think
Hi, Colin. Good morning, sweetie. Welcome. All right, let's go over our schedule today. Let's do some checking off here. We're going to check off drop off and coloring. We're here. We're ready to go. Next, we're going to do some morning meeting, and then journals, and then math, and then snack and recess. And then Miss Eccles will come and do library with us. Then we're going to do actually, we're going to switch this around. We're going to do foundations and then social studies. Then story time, and then pack up and go home. Then if you want to, later today you can have a break and do some art with Miss Aria. All right, and good morning, Islet. Welcome. All right, let's start our morning meeting with a book, and then we'll do some calendar time. This book is called The Tiniest Mermaid. And if this book is about a mermaid, and there's a picture on the title of a little girl swimming with a mermaid underwater, do you think this is a fiction book or a non-fiction book? What do y'all think? You're thinking fiction? What do you think, Elliot?
I think mermaids are magic and magic is perfect.
Yeah, Elliot raised his hand and he said, I think mermaid things are magic and magic is fiction, right? Make believe, just for fun, right? So this book will definitely be a fiction book.
Guess what? One time when me and Mom, well, the only time that me and Mom and Tane went to Disney World, me and Mom and Papa, we literally saw a parade of princesses and we saw Ariel, like the real live mermaid.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, let's start reading. Oh, so the first page we're by the ocean. That's where the book takes place. Lily lived by the wide blue sea. On summer nights, she would sit on the beach, gazing out over the waves, dreaming of magic and adventure. One night, as she sat by the rock pools, a faint sparkle caught her eye, and a little voice cried out, "Help! Help me!" Lily gasped. Oh, it was a mermaid! A beautiful tiny mermaid! Was she dreaming? But the mermaid called out again, "Help me, please! My tail was hurt in the storm last night, and I can't get back home." "Oh, you poor thing," said Lily, kneeling by the rock. "I'll help you if I can." "Thank you," whispered the mermaid. "You'll be safe with me," said Lily softly. "I'll look after you." Lily scooped the delicate mermaid from the water. She walked carefully up the steps, through the house to her room. By her bed was a huge glass fish tank, the perfect place for a mermaid to rest. As she slipped into the water, the tiny mermaid smiled. "I'm Delphi. What's your name?" "Lily," said Lily, smiling back at her new friend. That night, Lily sat up for a long time, watching over Delphi as she slept. "I just knew mermaids were real," she whispered to the fish. "Now, you let her sleep and get better," she told her goldfish. The next morning, Lily leapt out of bed and rushed to the fish tank. Had it all been just a dream? She stared anxiously through the glass, and there, in the castle, was Delphi. "You're still here," Lily cried with delight. "Well, of course," laughed Delphi. "Where else would I be?" Delphi was looking much better, and Lily saw that her tail was twinkling gently. She thought she had never seen anything more beautiful in all her life. Oh, and Charles and Harrison, since y'all are calendar helpers this week, Charles, do you want to do today? Harrison, you can do tomorrow. Charles, will you make a pattern for us? Lily and Delphi talked all day. Delphi told her of the world where mermaids swam through the coral playing with seahorses. Lily could almost feel the water and see the light and color of the ocean. That night, her dreams were filled with magic and mermaids and a special place far, far under the sea. Slowly, Delphi grew stronger. Her magic returned, and her tail sparkled even brighter. And she transformed the fish tank into a shimmering underwater wonderland. Lily raced home after school each day, and she and Delphi talked and talked until they were best of friends. I wish I was a mermaid, said Lily one night. It's wonderful, Delphi said wistfully. My friends and I travel the world, helping trapped or hurt animals. And sometimes we use our sparkling tails to guide sailors home through terrible storms. Wow, said Lily in wonder. I never knew. It's exciting, but it can be very scary, said Delphi. When I was hurt in that awful storm, I was separated from my friends by a huge wave and thrown onto the rocks. She sighed. Oh, they must be wondering what happened to me. Lily gasped. Oh, Delphi's friends would be worried about her. Oh, Delphi, she cried, you must get back to your friends. Yes, I must, said Delphi, but I'll miss you. If only we didn't have to say goodbye, sighed Lily. I wish I could come with you, or just visit your magical world. Suddenly, Delphi smiled. I could show you if you like. Close your eyes. Lily took a deep breath as Delphi started singing a gentle song. Lily could feel the magic all around her and hear the rush of the ocean growing louder. All at once, she was there with Delphi, swimming with dolphins as they danced and dived through the water. Further and further they swam through the warm blue ocean until the setting sun turned the white beaches gold. When Lily fell asleep that night, she could still hear the whale song and feel the sand between her toes. The next morning, Lily cradled Delphi in her hands for the very last time as she carried her to the seashore. Don't be sad, Lily, said Delphi softly. And she gave her a special shell. Whenever you miss me, she said, put the shell near your ear and you'll hear the magic of the sea whispering inside. With a flick of her glittering tail, the tiny mermaid swam off. But as soon as she waved goodbye, Lily saw two more shining tails appear at Delphi's side. Delphi was with her friends again, and she was safe. And Lily knew that whenever she missed her, she could listen to the sounds of the shell and look for the sparkling glimmers in the sea, for Delphi would always be near. The end. That was a cute book, just a make-believe book about mermaids, just for fun. We do not have time for another book, but we'll definitely read more in story time later today. Now it's time to do some calendar time. Let's head on over to the calendar. All right, let's do our months of the year. Last month was January, so this month is February. Next month will be March. January, February, March, and then April, and then May. May is when we'll be done with kindergarten. We'll be done with this class in May. And May is Catherine's birthday. So we'll still be together for the rest of February. We'll still be together for the rest of March and April. But at the end of May, that's when we'll be done with this class, at the end of May, okay? I can't remember the exact day, but it's at the end of the month. All right, y'all, let's figure out the date. So the month is February. Ooh, look at this. It's definitely the end of February. Look at all these hearts we filled in. Good morning, Isley. Welcome, sweetie. Look at all these hearts we filled in. It's definitely the end of the month. Yesterday was February 23rd. So what comes after 23? 21, 22, 23, 20.
24.
Yes, 24. And what color would it be? We have pink, red, blue. Pink, red, blue. Yes, here's my blue 24. So a 24 is a 2 and a 4. Sorry, you can't see very well, Wheeler. A 2 and a 4. And now let's figure out the day of the week. We point to the date and we go up, 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 up. The day of the week starts with a W. Wah, wah. Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. So let's do the weather. The season is winter. The weather is pretty cloudy and cool out there today, but I think it's supposed to be sunny and hot later today in the afternoon. So the season is still winter, but February is our last winter month because in March, we get a new season. It's springtime in March. Yes, it'll be springtime in March 20th is the first day of springtime. But usually in Texas where we live, it starts to feel like springtime earlier in March. Okay, let's see what is something fun happening tomorrow. We have two things. Tomorrow, we are gonna celebrate our 100th day of school because it was actually last week, but it was too snowy and icy to come to school. So we're gonna celebrate it tomorrow. And tomorrow is Ford's birthday. Ford's birthday is tomorrow. How exciting. All right, let's do the pattern that Charles made for us today. All right, Charles would like to do the pattern by color. Are you ready? Let's see. Green, 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 blue, blue, blue. Then it would start over. Green, 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 blue, blue. Oh yeah, you're right, this is teal, you're right. All right, thank you, Charles, for our new pattern. And we're gonna save our hundreds chart for tomorrow. We're gonna do that one tomorrow, okay? We're gonna celebrate tomorrow because we have more time in our schedule on Thursdays than we do on Wednesdays, okay? All right, let's head back to our schedule.
I can't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow's the 100th day of school.
Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. We are gonna do some work tomorrow, but it's mostly gonna be like fun projects tomorrow. We're gonna make some cool things. All right, check off morning meeting. Next on our schedule starts with a J. Journal. Next on our schedule is journal. So let's get those journals out. Let's get those journals out, everybody. We're gonna start by writing the date at the top of our journal. We figured out it's February. It's the end of February though. It's the end of the month. And it's a 24, a 2 and a 4, and the same year, 2021. Let's write that date at the top.
Done. And I'm done. One of them. Hannah.
Okay. All right, good. Either has his journal out.
Why is this in my book?
Oh, that was, you used it last time. Today is Valentine's Day. We just forgot to put it back there.
That was.
Yeah, I'm glad you found it.
Oh, I used it to spell Valentine's.
Yes, you remember?
Yeah, our favorite day.
Our favorite holiday?
Yeah. I forgot to put that.
Okay, let's write our journal sentence. Now that everybody has their journals out, make sure you write your date at the top. Okay, yesterday in journals, do you remember we wrote, my favorite thing to play inside is, my favorite thing to play inside. Well, today, I want to know what your favorite thing to play outside is. What's your favorite thing to play outside? I think when I was a kid, my favorite thing to play outside, I liked to play kickball in the front yard with my brother. That was probably my favorite thing to play outside as a kid. Catherine, what's your favorite thing to play outside?
Monkey ball.
Oh, monkey bars. Yes, you are very good at those monkey bars. All right, let's start our writing. A sentence always starts with a capital letter. There's our capital M. We're writing my. My. Ooh, that's one of our sight words. M-Y spells my. What, Charles? that long break, remember? Because, yeah, the nice writing Yeah. Okay, then we're going to do a space and start a new word, favorite. So make sure you do your space and then lowercase letters. Now we do all lowercase letters. It's just that first letter of a sentence that's uppercase. And then all the other letters are lowercase. My favorite. Now we need to write the word thing. My favorite thing to play. Well, that's a TH. So I'm going to do a space because we're starting a new word. Ing. The ing sound is an I-N-G. An I-N-G. Let me know if you need your pencil sharpened, Elliot. Okay, my favorite thing. I ran out of room on this line. So I'm going to come down to the beginning of the next line. My favorite thing, to. That's a sight word, T-O. Lowercase T-O. My favorite thing, to. Need to do a space. I'm starting a new word. My favorite thing to play. We need to write play. Ooh, nice writing, Wheeler. Pa. That's a P. Pa. L. Play. My favorite thing to play. Now we need to write a long word. Outside. Okay, we're going to do a space and write outside.
I'm on. I only have the F to do.
Cool.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to play outside, I need to do a space because I'm starting a new word, is. That's a sight word. Is. My favorite thing to play outside is. Think about what your favorite thing to play outside is and try to sound it out. Try to spell it yourself. Like if Catherine is writing monkey bars, she would do a space and write monkey bars. She'd start with an M, right? All right.
I already know how to spell it.
Yay, Catherine! And you can raise your hand. Let me know if you need help, okay? And I can help you with your writing. My favorite thing to play outside is.
There's 3 shots.
In that sentence, there's 3. Which ones?
2 is in mine.
Yep, you got them.
For mine.
Oh, no, those sight words.
That's it.
Oh,
A lot of writing, huh?
not that hard. Well, I have more practice. I know how to trace life really well.
Mm-hmm.
So they may be better than any of you guys. But that's because of placing. You write it without placing. Yeah. I know how to trace them. That's what. Okay, but it's gonna be. Well, I can trace 5 on the line. Me too. Sometimes quicker. Okay, I'm already finished. Well, pretty much not. Well, sometimes I like it. Well, you have to try and do it your best. My favorite thing to play inside is to
Oh, is it?
like it. If you don't do it your best,
So do you remember how to spell it from yesterday, probably?
no one will. I know how to spell Pokemon and I know how to spell P-A-O-D. And no one will
Yeah.
understand.
to write my favorite thing to play outside is play with my friends. Well, you know how to write play, right?
Miss Vanderlindy.
Oh, Catherine, are you sharing your journal? Let me see. My favorite thing to play outside is the monkey bars. And you remembered your spaces, your lowercase letters, and your period at the end. Let me see that illustration. Oh, love it. Monkey bars are fun. You got to have those strong arms, right? Elliot, good job raising your hand. What is your favorite thing to play outside, Elliot? What do you think? All right, Nina, what's your favorite thing to play outside? Tag, perfect. Today, let's just think about it. So we need to write chocolate.
I'm done.
Right there.
I'm done too.
Yeah, so it's all
Really easy.
I had done.
Okay, let's see. That's yay! I'm looking to the period at the end is soccer. Interspace with what? Is. Good. An I. With
Okay, so.
all right, anybody need help with their spelling? I know Catherine's done. Anybody else need help? What your favorite thing to play outside is? All right, win. Wait.
L.
Soren. Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Anybody else help with their writing? Nice job, Elliot. You finished? Oh my goodness, you're writing so fast. What's your favorite thing to play outside?
Not so much. Miss Vanderlindy? Miss Vanderlindy?
Right there, Harrison and Nina. Yes, Aya.
I want to show.
Oh, you want to show me your journal? Okay, let's see. My favorite thing to play outside is roller skating. Oh my gosh, that I also really like to roller skate too when I was a kid with my mom. That's super fun also. Aya, nice job with your writing. Don't forget the period at the end.
Miss Vanderlindy? I mean, exclamation points. Miss Vanderlindy, I think.
Oh, yep, we're almost ready, Catherine, for math. We're just finishing up our journals in the classroom.
Miss Vanderlindy, can I show you my journal? Vanderlindy, can I show you my journal? Yes.
Okay. Yes, Isley, did you want to share your journal with us? Okay, let's see. My favorite thing to play outside is it dance?
No, it's
Da-
no, it's Davy.
Davy. Oh.
Me and Davy going to get the ball.
Oh, I love that. That does sound super fun. Very nice writing, Isley. Thank you for sharing.
Time to get my math out. I'm gonna get my math out. Math book out. Ready for class. Miss Vanderinde, I got my math book out. And I
Vanderinde,
on the right page.
Okay, don't forget your period at the end, Tina. Yes.
Vanderinde,
Yes.
look at this.
Oh, there's your illustration of you outside
And those are my roller skates.
in roller skates. I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna add more details to it.
Okay, Colin's gonna share his journal, and then Adeline. Ooh, my favorite thing to play outside is it the swings?
I have no eyeballs.
Yes. Oh, yeah, swings are fun. That's what Charles wrote too. Charles likes the swing too. Thank you for sharing, Colin. All right, here's Adeline's. Adeline wrote, my favorite thing to play outside is tag. I love it. You spelled it yourself, Adeline. Awesome. And then get your period at the end and you're all done. Good job writing in the lines. Okay, kids at home, we're gonna spend about 1 more minute on journals and then we'll do some math. You'll need 10 blocks for math or 10 things to count for math. You can pick from Charles' desk. Oh, yeah, I see that. Okay. One for journals.
I don't put them all on my journal. All on my journal.
Yeah, you can put it anywhere you want.
But it should. I didn't get it.
Okay, everyone. I loved everybody's writing today in journals. Very nice writing. That was a long sentence, huh? Okay, let's do some checking off on our schedule. Oh, Vina wants to share real fast, and then we'll check off and start some math. All right, let's take a look at Vina's journal. She wrote, my favorite thing to play outside is tag and spires. Ooh, how do you play spires, Vina?
Well, Adeline usually takes the lead.
Oh, Adeline, you and Adeline like to play spires at recess. That sounds fun. Okay, I'm gonna check off journals. Next on our schedule, M-A-T-H. TH makes a th sound. So, math. Next on our schedule is math. Okay, before we do some work in our math books, we're gonna do some work with our blocks. We're gonna make some number bonds with blocks. So, okay, so if you're in the classroom and you don't get, you can just watch me. All right, so if you're at home,
Miss
You can get
Vanderende,
out.
I think of you, you can use anything of its 10 of them. I'm gonna use my pencil.
that
I have a
works.
leftover one.
Yeah, you just need 10 things to count. It can be blocks, it can be colored pencils, it could be crayons. It doesn't matter, as long as you have 10 things to count. Okay, and if you're in the classroom, you can look right up here. Oh, so cute. I love it. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a number bond. We're gonna draw a number bond. So if you're at home, maybe you can get a piece of paper out and draw a number bond, or you can use a marker and a board like me. Totally up to you. Okay, we're gonna draw a number bond sideways today. We're gonna do a sideways one. Oh my goodness, we've been doing ones that were up and down. We're gonna try a sideways number bond today. All right, I'm gonna draw 2 lines going sideways. And then here's my 2 circles at the end. If you're drawing one, make sure you make your circles big enough to write a number in. So look at this. Yesterday, we were doing number bonds this way, right? Now, it's sideways, but it's still a number bond. All right? Okay, we need to figure out what numbers go in the number bond. If I have 3 of something here, so what number am I going to write there?
3.
Yeah, I'm going to write a 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I have, how many in here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I have 6 of something here.
9.
Let's see. So I have 3 and 6. Y'all are telling me it makes 9? Let's count. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all are right. 3 and 6 make 9. 3 and 6 make 9. Yes, Elliot.
I know 3 makes 9.
You're right, Elliot. Okay, so 3 and 6. If you put them together, that's 9 all together. 3 and 6 make 9.
Yep.
You have some at your desk, yeah. We're doing math right now. Okay, now I'm gonna erase my numbers. Let's do another one. Okay, now I have 4 of something here. So I'm gonna write a 4. Let's see what other number I have. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. So I'm gonna write a 5. We need to figure out what 4 and 5 make. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Let's count them and find out. Y'all are saying 9. Let's count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all are right. 4 and 5 make 9 all together. 4 and 5 make 9. So look, I have 4 here and 5 here. If I put them together, that's 9 all together. 4 and 5 make 9. Okay, let's do some more. We're gonna do 2 more, and then we'll do some work in our math books. I'm gonna erase my numbers. Okay, I'm erasing numbers. Now, we're gonna do 4 here. Okay, I'm gonna write a 4. How many over here now? How many in this one? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 6. Now, when it was 4 and 5, it was 9. Now that it's 4 and 6, what do you think it's going to be?
10.
Now you think it's going to be 10? When it was 4 and 5, it was 9. So 4 and 6, well, that's one more. So you think it's going to be 10? Let's count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. 4 and 6 make 10. We have 4 here and 6 here. If we put them together, we have 10 all together. 4 and 6 make 10. Okay, let's do another one. Ooh, I'm gonna erase my numbers. So this is the last number bond we're gonna do before we do some work in our math books. This is the last practice one we're gonna do before we do some work in our math books. Ooh, now I have a bunch up here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna write a 7 in that circle. And I have 3 down here. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna write a 3. We need to figure out what 7 and 3 would make all together. Y'all are saying, yeah? I see Isley's working. Y'all are saying 10. Let's count all together. What would 7 and 3 make all together? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 and 3. So cute, Charles. Make 10.
I think it's 7. I think it builds up to 7. That's my guess. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, so we start with 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 and 3 make 10. 7 and 3 make 10. I love it, Harrison. So good. Yeah. So we'll combine them together over here, and it's 10 all together. All right, y'all, nice job with that. I'm gonna go ahead and put our blocks away. Maybe you were using crayons or pencils or Legos or something to count. That's just fine. Vina was using teddy bear counters, that works. Okay, I'm gonna erase my board, and now we're gonna do some work in our math book. So let's get those math books and a pencil out. Good listening, Elliot. Dina's already got her math book out. Wheeler's cleaning. Charles is cleaning. Adeline's getting her math book out. And so is Ford and Charles and Harrison. All right, let's turn to page 45. It's a 4 and a 5. Page 45. A 4 and a 5. So we are on page 45, a 4 and a 5. Let me know if you need help finding the page. Anybody need help finding the page? 45. Oh, 45. 45, 4 and a 5. Anybody need help finding the page? 4's got it. 4 and a 5. Oh, you already have your pencil ready to go, Elliot.
Page 45. Okay.
4 and a 5, Wheeler. 4 and a 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this number.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we're ready. Everybody has their math book out to page 45 and a pencil? Okay, it looks like we're making number bonds for the number 9. And look, these number bonds look sideways, just like the ones we just did together. It looks like they're sideways, just like the ones we just did. So we need to fill in the 2 numbers that add up to number 9. Okay, well, let's take a look right here. This is gonna help us. How many red blocks are there? 1, 2, 3. Oops, they're not blocks, they're circles. You're right. There's 3 red circles. So I'm gonna write a number 3 in there. There's 3 red circles, so I'm gonna write a number 3. Well, you can't really do it different though, because they give you the blocks right there. Or the circles, they want you to use these. All right, then, how many blue circles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 blue circles. Nice work, Elliot and Wheeler and Ford. Good writing, Isley. Good writing, Adeline, Charles, Harrison, Vina. All right, so that means 3 and 6 make 9 altogether. Good writing, Colin. I see he's working. 3 and 6 make 9. Yay, Wheeler. Okay, it looks like there's another way to make 9 here. Now we're doing a different way to make 9. How many red circles are there? 4. There's 4 red circles this time. So we need to write a number 4. Nice work. How many blue circles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 blue circles. So now this number bond says 4 and 5 make 9. 4 and 5 make 9. So that's 2 different ways to make 9.
We have more math.
3 and 6, we've got one more page, Catherine. 3 and 6 make 9. And 4 and 5 make 9. 2 different ways to make the same number. All right, let's turn the page one page to page 46. Oh, and Wheeler says now we're making 10. Yes, there's 10 red circles up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 red circles. So now we're doing number bonds for 10. And look, these look like sideways number bonds, just like we did earlier too. Yes, Adeline? Okay, all right, let's count and see how many green circles there are. How many green circles? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna write a number 4 in one of those. Write a number 4. All right, Elliot, did you write a number 4 for 4 green circles? Good job. And then now let's see how many blue circles are there. 4 and what? Make 10. 4 and what? Make 10. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, y'all are right. It was 6. 4 and 6 make 10. 4 green circles and 6 blue circles make 10 circles all together.
I knew the answer to this one.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Okay, last one. And then we're ready for our break. Last one. Last number bond. We got to think of what's this way to make 10. How many light blue circles are there? 3. You're right, Elliot. Yes, Elliot and Harrison say 3 and 7. That's this number bond. Y'all are right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 3 and 7 make 10. 3 and 7 make 10. 3 light blue circles and 7 dark green circles make 10 circles all together. Charles, back to your spot, please. Harrison, make sure you stay over here. That's not your area. Okay. We are all done with our math. You good kids at home? Y'all are done? All right, I'm going to change my camera back and let's do some checking off on our schedule. Okay, let's see here on this schedule. We are going to check off math. Next on our schedule is snack and recess. And then we'll have some library with Miss Eccles. All right, Aya and Isley and Catherine and Colin and Finn. I hope y'all have a great break. We'll see you after the break for library. Bye. See you after the break for library.
But I got that one. I got you one. So that means but you have 1 second. You can keep me.
All right, y'all, let's head back to your desks. We're gonna start library soon. Okay, and kids at home, let's go ahead and finish up those breaks.
Oh,
Let's do some checking off on the schedule. Oh, Ford, your spot's over there.
I got a name one.
All right, everyone, welcome back from the break. I'm gonna check off snack and recess. Next on our schedule is library. Welcome back, Colin and Finn and Catherine. Okay. I keep thinking it's Monday. I know. I keep thinking it's February. Crazy.
Hey, Wednesday, it's not Monday.
You are right, Ford.
Because on Monday we were
Hey, everybody.
at school. Yeah, on Monday we were at school.
That's right. We were not at school. We were on the internet. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and zoom into the meeting.
Oh, he's gonna have the fire.
Hi, Catherine. Hi, Finn. Hey, Colin.
And he has file thing. And he has a oh, I want to see the blue stuff is full. It's juice water. And like his mouth, and his mouth, and his mouth shoots out lava, and his eyes shoot out lasers. And yeah, and see the blue stuff over here. That's same for me. And he has fire things, a tongue. He can fight for his green stuff, and he that water. He has fire things, and he has stuff that. Well, guess what? He got this water out of his hand. Be back.
Oh, hi, Aya. I see you're joining. All right, friends. We're going to get started. Sorry, it took me a second to get all plugged in. Let's see. Let's do a little listening exercise. If you're listening to me, find your head. If you're listening to me, reach up for the sky. Take a deep breath. Reach one entire. All right. Now bring your hands down to your tummy. Let's do a balloon breath.
We have to be
So friends, we are gonna build today. Oh, Ford, if I'm talking, I'd love it if you were listening. Although I really like that green monster. He's super cute. We are gonna kind of build on the stories that we were talking about and reading about on Monday. So does anybody remember, we were reading about a girl named Mae Jemison. She's a real person who grew up to be what? An astronaut. Wow, that makes my heart so happy you all were listening. She became an astronaut. And the story we read was Mae Among the Stars, right? That got me thinking about stars. So today I decided we would read some more stories about stars. We might have 2 stories if we've got time, but if not, we're going to definitely read one true story about somebody who became a star. So I'm going to share my screen. Somebody who became a star, exactly. And that's our kind of first question, is what does it mean to be a star? Do I mean she became a star in space, if she's a real person? Oh, so Ford says like a movie star. Harrison says like a rock star. What does it mean to be a star in the way that a movie star or rock star is? Who can describe that a little bit more? Raise your hand if you've got an idea. Also looking at friends at home. All right, Charles has got an idea. Oh, Charles says being really good at something. So for example, a movie star would be really good at movies, but what do they do in the movies?
They're the main character.
No, they're the characters, so they're good at acting. They're good at taking on the roles of other characters and becoming them in front of the camera, right? Now, Harrison said rock star. What is a rock star maybe really good at? He's showing me, he's doing a charade right now. Oh, so that was Vita. I wish I could turn it around, but I'm worried I'll disturb the camera. So for friends at home, Vina and Harrison are like going like this. What does it mean? What are we tickling our tummies? What do we do?
A big band.
Playing a, what instrument is played like this? A
A
guitar. So maybe they're a really good musician. They're really good, but what else can you be a rock star for? You could be a drummer, you could be a guitar player, but what else? I will pretend I'm doing it right now. I'm doing a charade. A singer. So being a star is someone who is famous for doing something. Today, our person that we're going to read about, who is a real person, she was a famous, I'll do the charade again. She was a famous singer. Apologies that Miss Eccles did not sing for you all because truth be told, I'm a terrible singer. It's okay. It's okay. We can't all have everything. So we're going to read about two stars today. And we can see that our stars are going to be a mix of fiction and nonfiction, right? Our true person, so our real person, she's right here. Her name is Billie Holiday. She was a real singer and musician, and her style of music was jazz music. And we're going to listen to her a little bit of her music after the story. Now, right here, we've got another story about a famous something. Unicorn. That's right. We're going to read Thelma the Unicorn. And one of the reasons, and I don't know if Isu's here right now, that I wanted to read Thelma the Unicorn is because I know you all love Pig the Pug so much. Guess who wrote Thelma the Unicorn? The same guy who wrote Pig the Pug. So I'm trying to build that bridge so that I can give you all more Pig the Pug, but not read the same stories again and again and again. Although sometimes that's fun too, so we might do that as well. We're gonna do that one after a Billie Holiday story. Oh, she listens to Billie Holiday? Amazing. I do think that you're gonna love Billie Holiday's story because the book I chose really talks about her relationship with her pet. What kind of pet does she have? A dog. So this is her dog named Mister. And you can see in this picture, he was her real pet. And we're going to learn as we read her story that she loved dogs so much that they were some of her very best friends. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop screen share and spotlight my screen so that you can see the pictures of the book. And friends at home, if my screen got bigger, can you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it didn't? Thanks, Catherine. That's so helpful. All right, friends, which cheer do we need to do for our book today, Mr. and Lady Day?
We did this last time, and when I was in
pre-K? I think I did read it to one pre-K class. I wonder if you'll pick up anything new in it this time. Someone asked me in another class and said I hadn't read it, so I did bring it back. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Uh-oh. She's real. All right. So it's the nonfiction cheer that we got to do today. You ready? That's one that goes, it's actual, it's factual, it's nonfiction. Okay, that was our rehearsal. That was our practice round. Ready for the real deal? All right, let's count to 3. Should we do it super fast or regular? Super fast? Okay, I got it. Taking a breath to make sure I'm ready. Okay, I'm gonna do it fast. Harrison's gonna do it slow. Go at the speed you like best, but don't shout. That's the only rule. On the count of 3, I'm going fast. 1, 2, 3. It's actual. It's factual. It's nonfiction. Good job. Are you okay? I think. All right, thanks, Miss Vanderandy. So this is Mr. and Lady Day, Billie Holiday, and the dog who loved her. Our author is Amy Nabesky. Our illustrator is Vanessa Brantley Newton. Now pay extra attention to the pictures in this story because they're going to tell you some things that the words aren't. The first message the picture is giving us is telling us where this story is going to happen. How could we describe where this story is going to happen? New York City! And you can tell that because of the tall buildings, right?
Yeah, my
York
grandmother lives in New York. My dad was born in New York, actually.
Really? Ah, we've got some connections to New York City, and I think Charles has definitely spent some time
Every
there.
Thanksgiving, I go to New York City, but this year I can't because of coronavirus.
That's so great. I wonder if you saw any buildings that Billie Holiday saw. But guess what? Our story doesn't start when she's grown up. It starts when she's a kid, probably around the age that you all are. So Billie Holiday loved to sing. As a girl, she would sing along to her favorite songs. Does anybody do that in here? When your favorite music comes on, do you sing too? No?
I do all the time. I sing along to Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart.
Oh, I love that song. I love it. So, as a girl, she'd sing along on a borrowed gramophone. But she dreamt that when she grew up, she would be a famous singer. A singer who was a star. And guess what? A star she became. The Great Lady Day, that was her nickname. But sometimes stars, they don't feel like shining. So we're not talking about the actual sparkles in the sky here. When it says they don't feel like shining, what is she maybe feeling in her heart? Maybe feeling sad, maybe feeling nervous about a big performance. Sometimes just not too sure. Stars, even when they're famous, still need somebody to listen. And that's what friends are for. And guess what? We can see in the picture right here. Who are her best friends? Her dogs.
I wonder how many she has. Maybe more than that.
You can be counting. All right. So there were lots of dogs in Lady Day's life. From one, a poodle she carried in her coat pocket, to two, her brown and white beagles. Then how many more here? So we've got 1, 2.
3, 4.
Yes! We've got some math going on from Elliot. We've got 4 pups so far. On this page, meet Chiquita and Pepe. All right, we'll keep count forward. So this is Chiquita and Pepe. They are her little chihuahuas, and they were so tiny that she needed to feed them with a baby bottle. All right, she also had a Great Dane named Gypsy and a wire-haired terrier named Bessie Mae Moochoo. So we've got how many pups? Oh, we started at 4. 7. Okay, don't forget that number. And this little pup would wag her tail like a metronome. This little pet right here, pet number 7, is named Raja Ravoy. He's a mutt, but she gave him the grandest name. He'd wander off, but guess what, friends? He always found his way home. And here, what number are we at now? 8. There was also a boxer named Mr. Do you recognize him? We just saw his real picture before the story. Mr. and Lady Day were rarely apart. She knit him sweaters and she cloaked him in a very fancy coat. Do we notice the connection between these two? Yeah, she had a matching coat made just for him. She would cook for him and take Mr. on walks at midnight. Now, does anybody see the clue about an instrument that we're going to hear when we listen to her music? We saw it here too. Thanks, Charles, the piano. How's that eye? It's better? Okay, friend. I'm glad it's better. She sang to him Sugar. I call my baby Sugar. And notice how cute this illustration is. Does that not just melt your heart just a little bit? No? It melts my heart. That's okay. Everybody's different. Mr. was a lady's favorite pup. Someday she'd have a house in the country and she'd fill it up with dogs. Life would be good because Mr. would be there. He always was. When Lady performed at glamorous Harlem clubs, guess who would sit beside her before the show? Mr. She would order him a plate of what? Does that look like dog food?
Yeah.
No. What does that look like?
Egg and a piece of pie.
Oh, I can see that it looks like an egg. So that's mashed potatoes, and on top of it is a big, thick pat of butter, and this is a big, juicy
Pancake. Toast.
steak.
Steak.
A steak.
I love steak.
You like steak? Aw, you have a connection with Mr. now too. And a big old bowl of water.
Love steak.
Oh, good. We've got a lot of our friends have a connection. They love steak. So,
Oh, look, he's wearing clothes.
Well, I came like this with a lot of meat.
Mhm.
I don't know what I stick.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a little different.
But you need that added with. You need that.
All right, friends, we're going to click back into the story. So right here before her show, we can see that Lady Day is getting ready. She's pinning flowers in her hair. And Mr. here, he would make sure that he kept her fans at a polite distance. Now, if we were to add a sound effect to this page, what would it sound like? Grrr. And when we hear a grrr warning and this expression on a dog without shouting out, who can give us a message in words? What's the word message? I'm angry. It's a warning that says, stay back. Stay back. Then, when it was finally time for her to sing, Mr. would lead her to the stage, even when she was nervous. And he would wait for her. Do you see him back here? In the wings. So behind the curtains, right next to the stage where the audience can't see you, but the person on the stage can see you, is called the wings. Lady was famous for singing the blues. But the sadness in her songs never bothered Mr. And I'll get it super close. You can see his face right there. He's happy. As long as he could hear Billie Holiday, he was happy. But then, just when her career was at the top, she was the superest of jazz singing stars, she got into trouble and she had to go away for a whole year. Lady knew what it was like to be left.
Why did she get into trouble?
She got into trouble because she had medicine that was not hers and she shouldn't have had it, so she had to go away.
She had medicine that was not hers?
She had medicine with her that was not hers and she got caught having it, and so she had to go away to a year and make sure that she was better and healthy before she could come back home and be with her dogs again. So Lady knew what it was like to be left, and it made her heart sick. She promised Mr. to try to get better and come home as soon as she could. But when she looked into his sad eyes, she wasn't sure if she'd get to see him again. When Lady was gone, she wrote letters and she would knit sweaters, but she didn't sing. Singing was about feeling, and she wasn't really feeling much at all these days. But then the time passed and it was time for her to return. And she wondered, as she waited on that train platform, would Mr. be there? Would he remember her? What do y'all think? Yes? No? Catherine's nodding her head. It's like maybe Colin's nodding a little bit.
Of course he would remember her.
Yes, this might be my favorite illustration in the book. There he was. He was running down the platform and he leaped on Lady. He actually kind of knocked her down. Somebody screamed and everybody scattered. But does it look like she minded? No. Soon a crowd gathered. It's Billie Holiday, they said. Her homecoming was as bright as a paparazzi's flashbulb. Paparazzi are the
Look, he's looking at her. He's kissing her.
He is. He's
Like,
kissing her, and look, it even looks like a little bit of slobber too. Paparazzi are people who follow movie stars around and take their pictures. And oftentimes that can be a little scary or overwhelming for movie stars because they can get really close to them and be like, tick, 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 click. Yes, Wheeler?
But how did she get the medicine that she didn't own?
You know, I don't know the answer to that question. Oh, that's such a nice cupcake. Oh. So, before Lady went home to her other dogs, though, she was on the front porch at a friend's hot farm, and she was practicing. Practicing is also known as rehearsing. It was time for her to sing again, whether she felt like it or not. In just 10 days, she'd be giving a huge performance at New York City's Carnegie Hall. And so for those of you who've been to New York, you might have actually gone here. Lady was afraid, though. She'd heard a rumor. She'd heard people saying that maybe Billie Holiday was all done, that maybe she wasn't a star anymore. She wondered, was that true? On the night of the big show, the concert hall glowed. At midnight, the house lights dimmed and a spotlight as full as the moon appeared. Slowly, Lady walked to center stage. The hall was so quiet, you could hear her heels of her shoes clicking as she walked by. Lady trembled. Trembling is something that can happen to your body where you start shaking because you're really, really nervous. Where is Mister? Was he waiting in the wings? As the band began to play, Lady lifted her chin, and when the great Billie Holiday began to sing, and I'm thinking, if you were mine, I'd never let you go. Everyone and a dog held their breath, and they listened. Was the great Billie Holiday, did she come back? Yes, she did. And that's the end of her story. So my question for you all to think about is, would you all like to be stars someday? Yes or no? Okay. Oh, don't shut up. Raise your hand if you want to be a star. Finn is saying, no, I don't want to be a star. If you want to be a star, what would you like to be famous for?
Singing.
Okay, we've got a singer. Wheeler, what about you?
I would like to be a star because I would be embarrassed.
Okay, Wheeler says, no, thank you. I would not like to be a star because he says you might feel embarrassed. All right, Vina, what do you think?
I would be a singer and
A famous singer and a famous dancer. So friends, this is definitely one of those questions. There is no right or wrong answer. It's all about what we feel in our hearts. And guess what? That might even change as we get older. And that's okay. All right, what do you think, Harrison? Oh, Harrison wants to be a rock star. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen again, and we're gonna watch a little bit of a performance of Billie Holiday, but I wanna hear from Elliot first.
Well, I would like to be a star at Canada.
Uh-oh, I had a hard time hearing Elliot, Harrison. Oh, Elliot wants to be a star who catches bad guys, who keeps people safe. All right, friends. So here's another full picture of Mr. and Lady Day. And here is where we're going to listen to a little bit of her performance. You won't see Mr., but you can imagine him right back there in the wings, okay? Hopefully the sound works. Oh, it's working. Yes.
If you're kind of lonely and all by your own,
Doesn't she have a pretty voice?
then nothing but the blues are brewing. The blues are brewing.
I like the way you said to me. So that's your opinion. We might have different opinions, and that's okay.
The wind through the willow
Hmm.
blows across your pillow and tells you sleeping is wrong. If love goes
Notice she's got the flowers in her hair that she would put on in her dressing room when Mr. was guarding it.
then nothing but the blues blues are brewing. The blues are brewing.
I'll pause here so we can do a little bit of Thelma the Unicorn. Mister's not in the video because he's in the wings, but I did put him right there for you so you could see him. So one of the reasons she was very famous as a singer was because you could really hear emotion in how she felt in her voice. That's something that people really loved about the way she sang. And it's something I pick up on, but it's okay if you don't. We can all have different tastes in music, and that is okay. All right, we've got 5 minutes left for Thelma. So we're going to go into this story. And this story is going to have a connection. The connection in this story is not that it's a real story, but that both Thelma and the Unicorn and Billie Holiday were super what? What do you think, Vina?
Different. Stars.
Stars.
So it's just, I forgot what I was looking at.
Okay, if you think of it, raise your hand in a minute.
Go back to the book.
Yep, we're going to the book. So this is Thelma the Unicorn, written and illustrated by Aaron Blabey. And it is 100% fiction or nonfiction? Fiction.
Because unicorns aren't even real.
No. So here's how her story starts. Yes, Vina?
So, I remembered it. Is she and her dog still alive?
Mm-mm. They passed away because it was a long time ago.
When?
I don't remember which year exactly.
1990. I looked it up.
Okay. So right here is Thelma. Thelma felt a little bit sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all of her heart not to be a pony, but to be a, can you see? A unicorn.
But she isn't.
She's a pony. Her best friend's name was Otis, and he liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." And that's when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea that she squealed and she jumped around. She took a simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows?
She's not.
Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver was tired. He was rubbing his eyes. Good grief, is that a unicorn? He shrieked in great surprise. Thelma watched the swerving truck. To swerve means to go back and forth, which is not a safe thing to do when you're driving a car or a truck. And it nearly hit her, but don't worry, it didn't. Instead, would you believe that the truck was filled with pink paint and also, hold it close, with stuff that's sparkly. What's sparkly stuff called? Glitter. Oh my goodness. Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. I'm special now, she cried out loud. And a star was born. So remember when we were talking about paparazzi and how they're kind of overwhelming? That's what's happening right there. They're all there to talk to her and get her picture. All across the world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame.
But she's not really a unicorn, she's a pony.
Yep, but people don't know that. And see, she's walking a red carpet right there. Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had come true. She's sailing on a big fancy boat here. It's called the Fairy Princess. But soon she found out that this much fame was kind of tricky too. Notice what's happening right here. Does that look comfortable or safe for her? So they're all trying to get close to her to get like a souvenir, like something to remember her by. Look, somebody's trying to take her sunglasses. This person might be trying to take her picture. Maybe get a chance to like hold her hand or say, "Oh, I got to hug Thelma the Famous Unicorn." Her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere just to get her autograph. In fact, they chased her all day long. It never stopped. Notice her windows. They chased her when she tried to exercise. They chased her when she tried to go. What does it look right here? What do you call when you go to the mall maybe or somewhere and you come out with big bags full of stuff? What do you call that? Shopping. And she would turn to them and say, please don't chase me anymore. And you know what her fans would say? We'll chase you all we want. We're fans, so it's allowed. And some weren't her fans at all. Sometimes they were really mean. Here she was trying to roller skate to raise money for charities. And sometimes they did the meanest things she'd seen. So this person's holding a sign that says, I don't like unicorns. This person's sign says, I agree. So one dark night, she was feeling pretty sad, this famous little pony. She said, I thought I'd feel great, but I actually feel lonely. She missed her. This was her friend from the beginning, her friend Otis. And so with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles and she ditched her magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd. And guess what? They didn't even notice. She thought how nice it would be to get to see her lovely friend Otis. And when he asked her about the trip beneath their favorite tree, she said, oh, I guess it was fun. But in the end, I'd rather just be me. And together they shared their favorite snack, a carrot. And that's the end of the story. Another look at what it's like to be famous. So friends, it's 11:06, so I gotta pop out so I can go see Miss Blank's friends. But thank you all so much for being here.
That story was so cute.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
In fact, we're going to get magnet tiles for our magnet tile board.
Bye, friends. Bye, Finn. Bye, Catherine. Bye, Colin and Aya.
Bye. Bye.
Finn, how's your aunt doing? Is he getting snacks?
You mean Auntie?
Auntie, yes. How's he doing? Where's she?
Doing good, but now my dad's in a wheelchair.
Oh, really?
And when he goes past us and when we notice it is really funny.
Okay.
He broke his foot.
Oh, well, I hope he's feeling okay. Always sending good vibes your way.
And Auntie's doing fine.
Good.
He's just in the pantry eating all my treats.
I hope Auntie saves some treats for you, though. I know it's important to eat treats, but I hope he saves a few for you. See you next time, friends. Bye.
What's that?
Oh, we were meeting and our like.
Oh yes, I have them all too.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, let's do some checking off on our schedule and see what's next. Thank you, Miss Eccles. Bye. All right, let's check off library. Next on our schedules, we have foundations, and then social studies, and then story time, and then pack up and go home. So foundations, social studies, and then story time. We get to do, sorry, Harrison, something kind of exciting for foundations. We're gonna learn about a digraph. Okay, I don't think we've done a digraph before in here. Okay, a digraph, and we're gonna add a new magnet tile to our magnet tile boards. Do you need a new mask, Harrison?
I know what a diagram is.
Yes. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna get Harrison a new mask. 1 second. Okay.
Mom. I need
Okay, so a digraph is two letters that you put together and then they make a different sound. Like we know that the letter C makes a k sound like cat, right? Letter C makes a k sound like cat. And we know that the letter H makes a h sound like hat, right? C, k, cat, H, h, hat. But if you put a C and an H together, it changes the sound. It makes a ch sound. Like chop or chapstick or chat. Or there could be a CH at the end of the word, like march. Also, Charles is showing us that his name starts with a CH. Charles. So Charles's name starts with a digraph. Remember, a digraph is two letters that you put them together and they make a different sound. So normally C makes a k sound. Normally H makes a h sound, but you put them next to each other, a CH next to each other, and it makes a new sound. It makes a ch sound, all right? So we are going to get our magnet tile boards out in a minute, and we're gonna add a CH magnet tile to our magnet tile boards. But before we do that, I wanna show y'all a brain pop about the digraph CH. There is a brain pop about the CH digraph. When we're done watching our brain pop about the CH digraph, then we're gonna get our magnet tile boards out. We're gonna add a CH to our magnet tile boards. And we're gonna spell some words with a CH in them. Lena, I'm talking, Ford, I'm talking. Please stay quiet. Okay, my internet's going a little bit slow, so be patient, but I'm trying to get there. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's get brain pop open. Now my computer's going a little faster. Y'all are being so patient though. Oh, Charles is asking, what does JR stand for? JR stands for junior. JR stands for junior, so brain pop junior. Okay, let's find the CH digraph.
What does HE stand for?
He, H-E spells he. That's one of our sight words, right? Come on, brain pop. There we go. So CH makes a cha sound like chop or chat or Charles or choo choo train or chew your food. CH makes a cha sound. Oh no, we didn't have HE yet. I thought we did. All right, you ready? Here we go. Sorry, that gets real loud right there.
I checked out a book of tongue twisters. Chip can't chop chocolate chips. Tongue twisters are tough to say out loud because similar sounds are repeated over and over again. What are vowels and consonants? Vowels are the letters A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Consonants are the other letters. Sometimes when two consonants come together, they make a new sound. What sound does C and H usually make together. The letter C can make the K sound, as in cat. The letter H makes the H sound, as in hug. Sometimes, when C and H are together, it makes the Ch sound, as in lunch or chew. When you see C and H together, don't sound out the letters separately. Read them together. What's right underneath your lips? Ch, in, chin. How do you spell punch? Sound it out as you write the letters. P, n, ch. P-U-N-C-H spells punch. I can think of a lot of words that have the ch sound, like chair, sandwich, and teacher. Achoo! Sometimes the letters C and H make a different sound. What other sounds can C and H make together? Sometimes C and H make a sh sound. Who cooks food in a restaurant? A chef. The word chef has a CH, but it uses the sh sound. Which windy city in the United States has one of the tallest buildings in the world? Chicago. The word Chicago uses the sh sound too. Which state is shaped like a mitten?
I know it.
Michigan.
That's what my
Sometimes CH can make the K sound. Where do we go to learn? A school. CH makes the K sound in that word. Which part of your body stores and breaks down food? Your stomach. What do you call a group of people who sing? A chorus. When CH are used together, they can make 3 different sounds. So it might be a little confusing. When you see a word that has CH, pronounce it in different ways. Try the ch sound first, since most CH words use that one. He sat on the bench. The word bench has a ch sound. It doesn't make any sense to say bench or bank. What is this machine? You say the word machine with a sh sound. It doesn't make any sense to say machine or machine. No, really, Moby, what is this machine? It's a CH machine.
All right, I know, Moby is so silly. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here. There we go. So remember, a C for Adeline, a C normally makes a K sound. An H normally makes a H sound. Well, you put them together, most of the time, they make a cha-cha sound, like cha-cha, choo-choo train. Okay, let's get our magnetile boards out. We're gonna get our magnetile boards out, and we are going to add a new magnetile. We're gonna add a CH magnetile to it. If you're at home, you should.
Where do you put it?
We can just put it anywhere at the bottom there. If you're at home, you should have gotten a magnetile, a new CH magnetile in your Valentine bag. Good, Catherine's got hers, good. If you're in the classroom, we're gonna pass a new CH magnetile out to you, and then we're gonna spell some words. Yeah. Okay, my class helper, Wheeler, will you pass a CH out to everybody? And we'll put it in your magnetile board. Make sure they have their magnetile board out. You gotta have your magnetile board out.
And we want a CYU.
Yeah. Okay, so we're all getting our new CHs. CH Magna-Tile boards, and then we're gonna spell some words with a CH in them. All right. So we have our new CH Magna-Tile. You can put them anywhere you want on your Magna-Tile board, but just make sure that you don't lose it. Make sure it stays on your Magna-Tile board. Okay, let's spell a CH word for it. There is a word at the beginning. The CH is at the beginning of the word, okay? So this word is another word for, Charles, I'm talking, another word for like to cut vegetables, to chop vegetables. Let's spell the word chop. Well, we know it starts with a CH, right? That's an O. Harrison, where's your Magna-Tile board? There's an O. Elliot, do not write on your Magna-Tile board. Put the crayon away, please. Wheeler says P. Yep, that's a P at the end. So we spelled the word chop. Nice job, Catherine. I saw that. Chop. So that's a word that has the CH, the ch at the beginning of the word. Chop. Let's do another word with a CH at the beginning. Okay, let's put our O back where it belongs. Let's put our P back where it belongs. But we can leave the CH because we're gonna do another word that starts with a CH. Let's spell the word. It's another word for talking, but it's a CH at the beginning. Like, yes, to chat, like to chat to the friend. I was chatting to my friend, to talk to your friend. Chat. We have the CH. What letter comes next? That's an A. Like to chit chat. What letter's at the end of chat? A T. Thank you, Charles. So we spelled chat. Like to chat on the phone with your friends. Chat. Nice job. Now, let's spell a word with a CH at the end of the word. Okay, let's put the A back. Let's put the T back. We can put the CH just off to the side for a little bit, okay? We're gonna spell, it's a hard one, okay? It's a hard one. We're gonna spell the word lunch. We're gonna spell the word lunch. Do you hear that there's the ch sound at the end? Yeah. Lunch. Okay, but what does it start with? Lunch. That's an L. Remember, these Magna-Tile L's kind of look weird. They kind of look like number ones, but that's the L. Like up. That's U. Good job. That's a U. Yep, that's an N. Harrison, are you writing lunch? We're not having snacks, sweetie. We're not eating snacks. We're doing this. You can have snack when you get home soon. What goes at the end? Good job, Catherine. The CH goes at the end. So we spelled lunch. Lunch. So that's a word with a CH at the end. Lunch. All right, y'all. Good job with these CH. So remember, a C makes a K, an H makes a H, but you put them together. CH makes a ch sound. All right, we'll do more digraphs like SH and TH and WH and all that next week in a little bit. Okay, let's put the L back where it belongs. Let's put the U back where it belongs. Let's put the N back where it belongs. And I'm just gonna leave my CH right there. I'm just gonna make sure we don't lose it. And then we can close our Magna-Tile boards. And make sure you put your Magna-Tile boards back in your foundations bag. And then Velcro your foundations bag so it stays closed. Velcro your foundation bag so it stays closed and we don't lose our new Magna-Tiles. Okay, now, before foundations, Charles Ford, I'm talking. Before foundations is over, we're gonna get our new sight words. We're gonna learn our new sight words and we're gonna rainbow write our new sight words. So that means you'll need some rainbow colored crayons or any color you want. You don't have to use rainbow colors if you don't want to. And you're gonna need a piece of paper, Because we only have black markers, right? I mean, I guess you could just write them with your black marker. That's fine. We have to write them somewhere. Pass out those, everybody, please. Okay, let me get some. We're gonna add them. Let me get a marker. Okay, let's add our new sight words to our sight word list over here. In a little bit, yeah. Okay, we're getting new sight words. Oh my goodness, look at this sight word list. It's so long. Oh my gosh, we have so many sight words. We're about to add 2 new ones on here. 2 new sight words. Okay, here we go. Our new sight words. I'll write them down. Well, no, I'll write them up here at the beginning. We'll start a new row. Okay, our first new sight word is D-O. D-O. Well, D makes a duh sound, and O normally makes an off sound. That may give you a hint. This new sight word, I know Aya knows it. Aya knows this one. It's kind of like, where's 2? It's kind of like 2, T-O.
Is it boo?
Yeah, except instead of a T, it's a D. So it's D-O, do. Like, what do you do after school? What do you like to eat for lunch? Do. D-O, do. All right, our second
that
new
sight
sight
word.
word is the word from. Like, I got so many beautiful Valentines from you.
It's
From. This is our first sight word. Oh no, they is also 4 letters. This is our second sight word that has 4 letters in it. Okay, let's figure out how to write from. Oh, it sounds like a U, but it's an O. We just have to remember it's an O. From. So that's an M at the end. All right, our 2 new sight words are do and from.
And guess what? I said boo, not do. I said boo.
Did. All right, let me get some crayons. Let's rainbow write them.
I'm done writing. But you don't think I have.
Okay. You wrote.
No. It's too crazy.
Okay, awesome. Hey, put it in your folder. Oh, get one. We forgot to get one for you. An outline.
I'm just doing it with my wife.
Get up, bye.
Okay, let's do some rainbow writing. You can really use any colors you want. I'm going to use rainbow colors, but it's up to you. So this is kind of more of a pinkish red, but that's okay.
I ate.
D-O spells do. What a pretty A, Catherine. D-O spells do. And then I'm going to trace it with orange. D-O spells do. And then I'm gonna trace it with yellow. So T-O spells two and D-O spells do. I'm gonna trace it with green. And then I'm gonna trace it again with blue.
And then with pink.
And then our last one, purple. Harrison, I saw it. Very good. You can put yours away, sweetie. And Elliot, I saw your writing. Very good. Okay, so we wrote D-O spells do. That's one of our new sight words. Our next new sight word is from. Like, I got so many pretty Valentines from you. From. Oh, Colin, are you showing me your writing? Were you showing me? You're working on your sight words? Okay, let's see. Now let's write from. Good job, Charles. It sounds like a U, but it's an O. From. From. F-R-O-M. Oh my goodness, that's a sight word with 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. From. Okay, I've done red. Now I'm gonna trace it in orange.
Miss Vandelindy, I do not have any more space, only some little space.
Oh, it's so pretty. You have to do from, yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna trace it in yellow. From. Let's see, and then green. Yeah, as long as you write it. All right, and then blue. And then purple. Oh, I think rainbow writing turns out so pretty. All the colors. So pretty. Yes. All right, we're still doing a couple minutes of rainbow writing in the classroom, and then we'll start some social studies. So a couple more minutes to finish up our rainbow writing, and then we'll start some social studies.
Okay, all I need to do is do a full the egg. And then
I know you don't need to see right now, guys. I'm just getting it right. Oh, Wheeler. Okay, pull it down then.
do what with? Okay, another
Miss Vanderin sent the sight word of rainbowing.
Oh, very pretty rainbow writing, Catherine. You don't? That's okay. I mean, you don't have to. Yeah, I do too, but that's okay if you don't.
I would like to be a panda because I would have to eat about almost all of my day.
Yeah, they do have to spend a lot of their days eating bamboo, don't they?
Okay, and I'll eat. Now I'll eat every day. You do eat every day. I'm gonna eat. Tell you do eat every day. No, I'm gonna eat every day and I'm gonna eat every day. Yeah, because they need a lot of because they need to have a lot of. Actually, they only have 5 hours of sleep. I think I'm a parent. They only have 5 hours of sleep. They only have 5 hours of sleep. 5 hours? Hey, guess what? 5 hours later, guess what? They need like 5 hours.
Okay, I've got social studies set up. Oh, sorry guys, I'm sorry about that. I was looking at my internet for social studies. Sorry, Finn, if you were trying to show me something and I was not responding. I didn't have Zoom pulled up. Did you get your rainbow words written, Finn? Yes? Okay, cool. Harrison, I can't hear Finn. Oh, very nice, Finn. Do and from. Wonderful. Thank you for showing me. Sorry I didn't see it at first. Nice work. All right, Harrison, I'm talking. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and start cleaning up from sight words, our rainbow writing. I'm going to get back to my regular screen here. There we go. Let's do some checking off on our schedule and see what's next. We have one more thing to do before story time. I'm going to check off foundations. So that means we're done with foundations. We can start cleaning foundations up. If you still have your Magna-Tile board out, Harrison, if you still have markers and boards out, let's start cleaning everything up. So Charles, you can put all that back in your foundations bag. All right, we're going to check off foundations. Next on our schedule, we have social studies. And then story time, social studies and story time. I know that normally on Wednesdays, we would have Miss Kornblith visiting us, right? Normally we'd have Miss Kornblith visiting us on Wednesdays, but Miss Kornblith is extra super duper busy today because she is subbing for Miss Blank, the other kindergarten teacher. So that means Miss Kornblith is way too busy to come and visit our class today, but that's okay, she'll come next week. So instead, we're gonna do some extra social studies instead, okay? So, kids at home, you might wanna have your parents check their email because I sent an email this morning. I'm so sorry with such late notice. I sent an email this morning explaining that you are gonna need some white paper and some black paper to make some panda hats. To make some panda hats,
is it this sheet?
Harrison, let's see. Yes, you got
It's
it.
Bendy, is it this sheet?
Yes, you can definitely use those. Perfect.
Can I go with me to have
Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to read a couple books about pandas, and then we're going to make our panda headbands. All right? But first, we're going to read a couple books about pandas. Harrison, I've asked you so many times to clean up your foundation. Okay, here we go. Sharing screen. There we go. All right. So this is called National Geographic about pandas. I think this one-
National Geographic Readers. Pandas by Anne Schreiber. Giant panda. Look, up in the tree. Is it a cat? Is it a raccoon? No, it's a giant panda. Giant pandas can climb to the tops of the tallest trees. They live in the highest mountains. They munch on bamboo for hours each day. Bear cat. Pandas are the same size as their black bear cousins. Are larger and rounder. Also, pandas cannot stand on their hind legs like other bears do. Pandas are a type of bear, but they seem more like raccoons or cats. In China, pandas are sometimes called Daxiang Mao, which means giant bear cat. Like all bears, pandas are strong, intelligent animals with sharp teeth and a good sense of smell. Males weigh about 250 pounds and are about 4 to 6 feet long. Why did the panda bark like a dog? He couldn't bear to be called a cat. Pandas are great tree climbers. Sometimes they even sleep up in the treetops. Bear word. Habitat. An animal's natural home. Pandas have lived high in the mountains of China for millions of years. It is cold and rainy, but there are plenty of trees and a panda's favorite plant, bamboo. Pandas used to live in more places, but today there is less open land with bamboo. Now, pandas live in 6 forest habitats in China. Panda bodies. Pandas are black and white. This may help hide panda babies from predators or enemies in the snowy and rocky forest. Their oily, woolly coat keeps them warm in the cold, wet forests where they live. Hairs on the bottom of their feet keep them warm on the snowy ground. Their black eye spots may help them look fierce. Just like cats, pandas can see very well at night when they are most active.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. We will finish it in just a minute, but I want to start making our craft while we read the book because I want to make sure we have time for the craft. So I'm gonna stop sharing for just a second, but don't worry, we'll finish it while you're making your craft, okay? All right, this is what we are going to make. We're gonna make some panda headbands. We're gonna make some cute little panda headbands like this, okay? And you will need either the piece of paper that you printed, Aya, that'll work great. In the classroom, we're gonna make our own. We're gonna use a long strip of white paper. And then you will need this. What do you think this is gonna be? Yeah, this will be the panda's head. So just a big circle for white paper. All right. You will need 2 of these. What do you think these are? Ears. Yes, these are the panda's ears. Those are the ears. Okay, let's see. What else are we gonna need? You will need one of these. What do you think this is?
No.
The nose. That's the panda's nose right there. And what are these? Yes, those are the eyes. We're gonna glue the black part of the eyes down first. Then you'll need 2 white circles. Then you'll glue on 2 white circles and then 2 smaller black circles over that. See? And then we're gonna use a black marker, a black crayon to draw the panda's mouth. All right, so this is how we're gonna make our pandas. I'll put the book back on so we can listen to it while we're making our pandas. All right? Okay, I'm gonna share my screen again. If we have time, sure. Okay.
Pandas have large teeth and strong jaw muscles that are perfect for crushing tough stalks of bamboo. Why don't pandas walk on their back legs? They are not wearing any bamboots.
Those are some jokes. It's funny.
Bamboo breakfast. Pandas spend their day sleeping a little and eating a lot. Bamboo for breakfast, bamboo for lunch, bamboo for dinner, and bamboo to munch. What do pandas eat? You guessed it, bamboo. It makes up almost all of a panda's diet. Pandas have to eat 20 to 40 pounds of bamboo each day to stay alive. It takes 10 to 16 hours a day to find and eat all that bamboo. Why do pandas like bamboo? It's pandalicious. A day in the life. Pandas mostly live alone, but sometimes they hang out in small groups. Pandas use 11 different calls to communicate with each other. They also leave their scent on rocks and trees for other pandas to find. Bare words. Communicate. To pass on information. Scent. A smell. Pandas use scent to communicate. What do pandas eat on Halloween? Bamboo. Baby steps. Around August or September, a mother panda will find a den and give birth. Her newborn cub is about the same size and weight as an ice cream sandwich. Panda cubs are pink, hairless, and blind at birth. They spend the day squeaking, crying, and drinking their mother's milk. Soon, black fur will grow around the cub's eyes and on its ears and legs. Bear word. Cub. A baby bear. Cubs stay with their mothers until they are about 2 or 3 years old. 1. In a few weeks, the mother can leave her cub to find bamboo. The baby cries less and is able to keep itself warm. 2. When a cub is about 8 weeks old, it will finally open its eyes. But the cub still cannot walk until it is 3 months old. 3. When the cub is 6 months old, it can eat bamboo, climb trees, and walk around, just like its mother. What do you call a father bear? A pandad. Red panda. When people think of pandas, they are usually thinking of the giant panda. But did you know there is another kind? Red pandas also live in China, as well as other parts of Asia. They eat bamboo just like black and white pandas. But they also love roots and acorns. Red pandas only grow to be about the size of a cat. The red panda has red fur and looks more like a raccoon than a bear. What's black and white and red all over? A panda convention. Protecting pandas. Bear word. Reserve. Protected land area. Today, there are only about 1,600 pandas left in the wild. Many of the forests where pandas live have been cleared to make room for farms. Pandas have nowhere to go and no food to eat. The Wulong Panda Reserve in China is just one way people are trying to help. The 150 pandas that live there cannot be harmed. Panda baby boom. Pandas are also protected in zoos. The first pandas were brought to the United States from China in 1972. Today, there are about 100 red and giant pandas in zoos. At first, it was hard for giant panda moms to have cubs in zoos and on reserves. But in recent years, there has been a panda boom. Let's hear it for the cubs. In just 1 year, 16 cubs were born at the Wulong Panda Reserve. What do you get when you cross a know-it-all with a bear? A panda. Earthquake. In May 2008, a giant earthquake struck China. The center of the earthquake was right near the Wulong Reserve. Rocks the size of cars rained down from the steep mountains surrounding the panda's home. Now, workers need to find new land for the pandas that lost their homes. Bear word. Earthquake. When the Earth's crust moves, it causes the ground to shake. Panda-mazing facts. Did you know pandas will roll around and tumble to get somewhere faster? Ancient Chinese rulers kept pandas as their pets. Pandas are very shy and will stay away from places where people live. Pandas are pink when they are born. The color comes from their mom's saliva when she licks them. Saliva means spit. Pandas can't run very fast, but they are good swimmers and great tree climbers. Pandas can eat more than 22,000 pounds of bamboo each year. It takes 4 years to tell if a panda cub is a boy or girl. What do you get when you cross a playground with a bamboo forest? A pandemonium. Name that bear. Pandas can be found in Chinese stories and poems 3,000 years old. Over time, they have been called many different things. Which name do you think fits them best?
Panda does. Oh my gosh, that book had some really funny jokes in there. I love those jokes. Okay, let's see. We've got about 10 more minutes until story time. You can see we're still working on our panda headbands in the classroom. We're still working on them in the classroom. But, oh, yours is looking so cute, Catherine. That's adorable. So cute. We're still working on them in the classroom though. So I'm gonna put on, let's see, we could do a panda brain pop. I know some of you watched it already yesterday, but we can do a panda brain pop while we finish up in the classroom. Okay, we're gonna do about 10 more minutes till story time. Yeah, you can do it at your own pace, Wheeler. Let's just worry about yours, Wheeler. Elliot's doing great.
Hey, Moby, check this out. You can see a real-life panda on this webcam. I know, they're really cute. What is it about pandas being so adorable? Dear Tim and Moby, I've heard that a panda bear isn't really a bear, is it? From Liana. Hey, Liana. Yes, giant pandas are really bears. They belong to the bear family, Ursidae, which includes pretty much any bear you can think of. Brown bears, sun bears, polar bears, grizzly bears, you name it. For a while, scientists thought pandas might be more related to raccoons, but recent genetic evidence has shown that they are indeed bears. Well, giant pandas are native to China, but their natural forest habitat is being destroyed, mostly by people who are cutting it down for wood and for development. So there's just a very small range for wild pandas to call home anymore. Giant pandas also have a pretty low birth rate, so there aren't many of them in the world at all. Only about 2,000 live in the wild, and another 200 or so live in zoos or animal research centers. Yeah, that makes their species endangered, or in danger of completely dying out. Because of that, a pretty serious effort to breed giant pandas has been going on for some time in China, the US, and in other countries like Japan, Mexico, and Germany. It took a while for panda researchers to learn how to help them reproduce and to have the panda cubs survive to adulthood. Today, panda breeding programs have gotten a lot better. Baby pandas are much more likely to survive in zoos with a little help from people. Well, things like making sure they have the right food. Like other bears, pandas can eat meat, but their diet is pretty much vegetarian. Their favorite meal is bamboo, a woody plant with thin shoots and green leaves. They need a lot of it, so pandas usually spend at least 12 hours a day munching away. Humans can also give newborn pandas a major helping hand. Like, if twins are born, the mom will only take care of one cub. In the wild, the other baby would die, but in zoos, humans can help both cubs make it. Well, pandas start out life pretty small. They're tiny pink things, no bigger than a stick of butter. At about 2 months old, they've grown black and white and fuzzy and basically impossible to resist.
Right here.
Panda cubs stay close to their moms at first, but eventually go out and explore. Young pandas love to climb. During the first couple of years, their bones are not totally hardened yet, so they're able to survive falls, even from really high up in a tree. When fully grown, pandas weigh up to 130 kilograms, or about 300 pounds. They're pretty solitary animals in the wild. That means they spend a lot of their time alone. In their natural habitat, they can live to be about 20 years old. In captivity, they can live to around 30. Yeah, it's a major undertaking to have a panda. Not just anyone can do it. For starters, it costs about $2.5 million every year to keep a panda in a zoo. Much of that is paid back to the panda's Chinese owners, who put the money towards things like conservation and research. Oh yeah, giant pandas are traditionally all Chinese, and named with Chinese names, no matter where they live or where they're born. These guys are called Meixiang and Taishan. But Moby, like I said, you can't just go out and buy your own panda. You know, pouting isn't going to help. It's just not going to happen, no matter how much you want one.
You wanted a panda.
Okay.
You wanted 20
Poor
pandas.
Moby. Moby wants a panda so bad. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah, let's
get
go
my
back.
screen up here. We are almost done with our panda headbands in the classroom. We're almost done. When we're all done in maybe about two or 3 minutes.
Miss Van Brandy, I want to show you my panda. Look.
Okay, oh my goodness, I see Catherine's and Aya's and Colin's. They're so cute.
I don't want to make mine headband. I just want to keep it like this.
That's fine, it's up to you. We're gonna spend about 2 more minutes working on them in the classroom, and then we'll start story time.
I want it also has a little bit of a bend.
All right, Alia.
It can bend a little bit without getting broken.
Yeah.
Look, Moby can allow it to bend. Try to size it. Hey, Common, I on a long way.
All right, Alia. Oh, cute.
Common, man, it goes down there.
Right.
I like
Do
to
what I can. Okay, Ellie, do you have to clean up your desk? Here, Ford, go back to your area, please. Ellie, you ready to clean up your scrap paper?
Oh,
And Harrison looks so adorable. You ready to clean up your scrap paper?
Now, first, I'm going to put the on the to make it much more
Right on yours, Ford. Yours is looking great.
I'm going to if you hit on this way, come here. I want to do mine on my head. Hurry up.
Taylor, Harrison, this is not your area over here. Ford, stay in your area, please.
I'm done with
All right, let's see when I get a chance.
what? How do we put the ears on? Can you
Yeah, that's not how we're gonna do it, but you can glue them if you want. Well, yeah, because that's not really the directions. Charles, where's that there?
I watched the
Miss Vandy, even the screen looks rainbow.
Okay. What were you saying, Catherine?
If you look for this, and everything looks rainbow.
Ooh, cool.
One, I didn't wash my then what do I want to?
Okay, Wheeler, I'm gonna put some paper on the back so that way there won't be glue on your forehead. Or to your area. So, Charles, that's not where you say your area, please.
I'm delivering.
Yes, you're cleaning up, Elliot. Thank you.
I'll make it while I'm delivering my crap. You it's kind of hard to find. I can bend for a minute. I can bend a little bit more. And I'm a real fan. I'm a real panda body.
You can look and see how I did it.
And I will add cotton. Like one. Hey, I know how to make a pink panda. If only Grandma's free, we could get to the room. I'm going to panda body.
Kirsten, ready to clean up? Elliot, you ready to clean up your desk?
I'm going to panda body. He's a baby. Mr. Sprout. Ow. Mr. Water. Mine is a baby. Ow. Mine is They can't.
All right, we are done with our panda masks in the classroom. Colin, yours is so cute. I love how you're still wearing it. Let's go ahead and do some checking off on our schedule.
All right, I am talking dealers to your dad. More clean up. Elliot, I love how you're cleaned up. Wheeler, you ready to clean up? I love how Harrison's cleaned up.
All right, Charles is cleaned up. We are gonna check off social studies. Next on our schedule is story time, and then pack up and go home. All right, let's do some story time. Okay, this book, well, I just have to wait till you stop talking in the classroom. Yes, you are.
I thought we were gonna read today Japan.
Oh, we did that yesterday, Wheeler, but if you missed it, just remind me in the morning and we'll do it in the morning, okay? Just remind me. We can do it in the morning, normally when we listen to music or something. Okay, Elliot, back to your spot, please. This book is called The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who went out into the world to seek their fortune. The first pig decided to build a house, and he built it out of straw. Along came a wolf who knocked on the door. Little pig, let me come in. And the pig answered, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. The wolf said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house in and ate up the pig? What? Let me show you the illustration. It looks like the pig fell out of the story and the wolf is like, what? Where did the pig go? And the pig says, hey, he blew me right out of the story. What? Now the second pig built his house out of sticks. Along came the wolf who knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in. And the pig answered, not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin. The wolf said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. So the wolf puffed and he puffed and he blew the house in and ate up the pig. But look, this pig is saying, come on, it's safe out here. And the other pig is leaving the story too. Then the third pig built his house out of bricks. But look, they're rescuing him. Wow, why didn't you get eaten up? We got away from that wolf for good. Oh my goodness, look at this. This pig says, now we have room to move. Watch this. Oops. Let's explore this place. Okay, let me just fold this up. Look, he's folding up the wolf. They're going to go explore another story. Whee! They're flying on a paper airplane out of story paper.
I guess it's a wolf pig.
Look.
What happened to the wolf?
It looks like he got folded up in the story. I think that's the wolf's paw.
It got folded up and
There they go.
okay. But the wolf will come.
Oh, they go. Uh-oh. They're going to land.
They don't have to quack in.
Oof. Hey, over here. What? What's that? I think someone's out there. Here, come over here. Help me with this. Look, he's pulling down another story. They're going to go into another story. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. And the pigs say, let's get out of here. They don't belong in that story. Woo, where to now? But look, they're following the pigs. This one, come on. How about this one over here? Whoops.
Who's following the pig?
The cat with the fiddle. Okay, we're gonna go into another story. High on a hill there lived a dragon who still stood guard over a rose made of the purest gold. The king was determined to own this treasure, so he sent his eldest son to slay the dragon and bring him back the golden rose. And the pig says, come with us, hurry. And he's taking the dragon out of the story. The pigs are saving the dragon. The prince spurred his steed and the mountaintop drew his sword and killed the mighty dragon. And the dragon says, many thanks for rescuing me. And the pig says, don't mention it. Look who's here. Welcome. Hey, diddle diddle. Now what? Find something. Well, what's this story? Hey, this is my place. Notice the brickwork. I did it myself. That's a fine castle. Yes, it's very nice. You know what? Let's go home. Good idea. We just have to pick these up. So now they're picking up the papers to their story. Along came a wolf who knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in. They're putting the pages back together. And the pig answered, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. The wolf said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. The wolf huffed and he puffed, but look, all the words blew away because the dragon's in the story now to protect the pigs. The wolf looks really scared. Okay, that's enough. Come inside, everyone. Soup's on. I think we're gonna like it here. Oh, the wolf is in the background. He's leaving. The pigs are gonna live with the cat and the dragon from other stories.
What does all the pigs things say?
I just read those. Okay, that's enough. Come inside. Soup's on. I think we're gonna like it here. And look, the dragon in his mouth, he's catching all the letters that are falling. And they rewrote the ending to the story. They put the letters in a different order. And now it says, and they all lived happily ever after. Oh, it's a cute book.
See, the dragon is looking at the words.
Yes, that's a funny ending to the Three Little Pigs. That's a funny ending to it. A different story. All right, let's check off. I know. Let's check off story time. Next on our schedule, kids in the classroom need to pack up and go home. So we will see you all in the morning for morning meeting. Bye, Catherine. Bye,